Is my direct report bullying me? I'm a leader with team onshore and offshore. One of my onshore team members was on maternity leave for a year and returned last week. She had issues getting her laptop running and I had to raise a few requests and escalate a few times. In the end she needed a new one. Tech desk told her it can take up to 10 days to be couriered out. So I personally went to the tech desk at our building, got a laptop assigned to her and thought to ask her to pick it up the next day. I messaged her to call me, no answer. I called her, no answer. I messaged her details of the arrangements I had made and asked her to pick up the next day. She responded later to say she can't call me, but why can't the laptop be couriered out? I told her it can, but obviously will take longer. She didn't respond until 7 p.m. and said she can't come to pick it up as she is not in a position to travel to the city with her son. Still did not call me, just messaged. I told her I need to attend training the following afternoon so she can help us with a project starting next week. And I'm concerned how she can continue to WFH if she can't step out for 2 to 3 hours to set herself up to WFH. No answer. In the meantime, she had called another leader in my team, her old TL, my manager, my previous manager in HR during the course of the afternoon. Still no call to me. Next morning I reached out to my manager saying I'm having issues with this TM collecting her laptop. And since we can't rely on her to assist with the project. The idea to involve her in this project had come from my own manager beforehand. That's when I found out that this TM had reached out to multiple people citing stress, anxiety, and that I'm discriminating against her as she's a new mother returning to work, and since she had already arranged WFH. My sudden demand for her to collect the laptop had caused her significant amount of anxiety. My manager spoke with her personally and confirmed to me that the TM was very upset over my behavior and claiming discrimination, and also claimed it had happened in the past. Backstory: in the 2.5 years with me, she had escalated things to my previous manager twice because she wasn't happy with her pay review and end-of-year appraisal. Both times the manager had listened to her and even overturned one of my decisions, that I believe gave her the confidence to continue doing that. Also, she had some similar escalations with another one of her previous leaders who also confirmed that she would skip a level and go to higher leadership if she didn't like anything she was told or asked to do, citing lack of support, getting pressurized, etc. Now my manager is expecting me to attend a 3-way conversation next week and almost suggested an apology for not having the laptop ready for her before she was back at work. I've been very anxious and stressed about this the whole weekend. She is a very confrontational person and didn't hold back on what she wants to say. I'm almost scared that even if I'm able to get past this, I'll never be able to ask her anything or be delegate in fear of her escalating again. Which won't be fair on the rest of my team. What are my options, and am I right to feel she's bullying me?
Well, that's a lot. I'd say yeah. I'd say yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of on you guys for not getting the laptop to her, but it's kind of, I'd say that I'd be really concerned as a manager if your leadership is consistently not backing you up and consistently allowing somebody to go over your head and then overturning you without allowing you to make decisions as a manager. I'd say that. Also, what kind of courier takes 10 days? That sounds like something that she made up. Couriers are usually same day. You can usually overnight something like that. I don't understand why you can't overnight this. It in my company, if we need to get people technology, we overnight them from that technology from state to state, and it gets there. So I don't understand why a courier is taking 10 days. If that's what this person told you, then they're probably lying and they're trying to extend their leave. But yeah, this person is a liability to you, and your management structure is also a liability. I can understand getting upset, but consistently having this behavior where she's not able to voice how you're making her feel to you, and anytime that she does any little thing that you don't agree with, she just, and this is a behavior that she's had with all of her managers, she just goes around her manager and complains. It's Karen like behavior, in my opinion. And that's really concerning, and it's a liability for you. So I would actually have a one-on-one with your manager and leaving out the details, just have a conversation with your manager, just saying, "Hey, this person is consistently going around me, and this is a pattern of behavior that I've seen from them. And while there might be some legitimate issues here, where the computer, she can't step out to get her computer, at the same time, if she can't step out to get her, you make a great point. If she can't step out to get her computer, is the reason why she's working from home because she's going to spend the entire time at home taking care of her kid and not working, which I'm not saying is necessarily forbidden, but like I'm of the opinion that working from home does not mean that you become a full-time caretaker to your kids at home, especially a new baby. That requires a lot of attention. Now, if she has other arrangements where the kid is being watched, I mean, I'm sure people could do it. I'm sure people can do it, but I just working from home while being a full-time caretaker for a kid, as an employer, I would expect that there's a little bit of give and take. Like, hey, yeah, you can take care of your kid while you're working from home, but also we need you to be a little bit more flexible. And it sounds like that she's gonna take a lot from the situation and not be very flexible on her end. But maybe that's just me as somebody who's drank the corporate Kool-Aid. If I'm drinking the corporate Kool-Aid with my context and you think that's the case, let me know down in the comments or write into me and tell me how terrible I am. But like how work has always worked, right, is that you go into work and you arrange childcare for your kids, and I don't think that being able to work from home changes that dynamic. It might be a benefit that your company provides childcare or allows for this. Maybe that's the case, but yeah, I'm kind of concerned about how productive this person is going to be. um, and her behavior with consistently going around you. She's a liability to you and your corporate culture and your management structure and your leadership structure. It's maybe your manager is just trying to avoid a discrimination lawsuit, but this woman seems like she's crying wolf a lot. So I would be kind of nervous around her, as you are nervous. And they said, "Your leadership sucks. Start looking for a new job. This lady has salted the earth as far as your upper management against you. They've already had a history of overturning your decisions in your subordinates' favor, and now they want you to apologize. They're more afraid of discrimination suit than losing you." As others said, take the high road, be polite, document everything, and hopefully you can fire her before long. She's a crap employee from the sound of it, assuming you weren't actually discriminating or anything. Well, I would have escalated this to my manager when you got the laptop sorted, since she has a history, but I'm also unsure why it takes 10 days to courier a laptop that's ready now in the same city. You could FedEx it overnight or pay a courier to deliver it same day. That said, she's not bullying you, but she's manipulating you, doesn't have the childcare, and is trying to extend her leave. So now you beat her at her own game and figure out how to get the laptop there quicker. Yeah. I don't get the comments here. She's not calling her own manager at all, responding extremely late to her manager's messages, going directly above and act like they're doing this on purpose. She's 100% trying to get some power play and doesn't respect you as her manager. She's a nuisance. Yeah, that's kind of where I feel. So yeah. But if y'all disagree with me, make sure to let me know down in the comments.
Chasing payments, still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.